Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, where we're probably going to head to Denerim. But I want to check through, just make sure there's nothing that we're missing. So there's a load of things in Denerim for us to do. Circle of Magi, we're not doing that. We've done the one in Orzammar, so it's just, he's in Denerim. I think most of the Denerim's alienages we haven't got access to. There's still a few waiting. There. The last request. Ah, yes. This is in Denerim. Obviously, it's not really that hugely relevant. You've gathered your army and the Landsmeet will soon be called. So I don't think there's anything for us to do. Now, we could go and have another shot at this dragon, but that's not a major issue. Eamon's right, we should push on now to Denerim and have the Landsmeet now, so that Lagain doesn't have time to politic around in Denerim and push the issue, because you'll be aware the Landsmeet's been called. So let us go now to Denerim.
When you're ready, we shall leave for Denerim.
Then let us to Denerim now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage for the moment is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly.
And here he is.
He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon.
This soon.
Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
The throne belongs to Manak's only living son. If Honora rules, then let her speak for herself. Considering Ostagar, perhaps we need a better general. Right, so I've got to think. We're trying to be very political and very calm, so I don't think we should bait him out with one. Pushing for 3 is kind of saying, my mate should be king because he's my friend. Which we don't want to do. So we're going to go for the kind of, if Honora rules, then let her speak for herself.
Ah, the Grey Warden recruit. I thought we might meet again. You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
He honestly believes this, doesn't he? I'm thinking, like, he's seeing that their call to wait and call for the Orlesians as opening the door to the Orlesians to allow Ferelden to fall. Enough of this. When does the Landsmeet begin? I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and regicides. No. I mean, if it weren't regicides, then maybe, but... Oh, with how? But I've come to reveal your crimes to Ostagar.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urian's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it's kind of, I think it's one of the things, be glad you come under a flag of parley, otherwise you'd be dead. I demand blood rights, this man murdered my family.
You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
Yeah, no, you've pushed a button. You think you can slander my family to my face?
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
As are you.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the blight of your selfish ambitions to the throne.
More and more, I don't think Logain is kind of the manipulative type to I don't know. I don't. I want to know, because by all accounts, this is very what's happened with Logain throughout the game is out of character for him. I want to know what happened to him. I want to know, because I get the feeling in character, maybe it's just me putting things onto him, that he honestly believes everything he's saying. That the Grey Wardens were traitors to Ferelden, that Arl Eamon is trying to take the throne and give it to his chosen king of Alistair. And he's doing, and Logain's doing everything to protect Ferelden. I don't know. It's just really interesting. What efforts can there be when you outlaw the Grey Wardens?
Kaelan depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Logain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Therin bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
And there we go. There we have it. Everything he does is for Ferelden.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Logain to show himself quite so soon.
Yeah, I don't think we're asking the question. No, how killed my family? I can't let him get away with it.
I would not ask you to. But bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Logain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Logain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Logain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmate. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
And I think he's just described... Standard Bearer, what's that? I'm always intrigued by the achievements you get. Standard Bearer. Use the Grey Warden Treaty to recruit all possible allies. Yeah. But I think in a way that kind of tells us why. This is the way out. This might be the way out. Oh no, this is further up. But I think in a way, how taking the Turnier is the reason why he's allied to Lagain. And I know I run around when I'm talking to myself, when I'm essentially doing talky bits like this. But how wants the protection that Turn Lagain can offer? So he's kind of very friendly with him. But he also has access to people that Lagain wouldn't, like Zevran and the Antivan Crows, to attack the Grey Wardens. And I think I don't think I think Lagain does indeed think he's doing the right thing, which is scary. I think maybe he's more lawful neutral than evil. Because I think he honestly believes he's doing the right thing for Ferelden, which is more lawfully than, I don't know. Maybe I'm just putting a degree of honor to him that he shouldn't have. Zevran.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you?
Okay, to answer some questions.
By all means.
Is this going to be... Yeah, so it's just going to be going around again, isn't it? So I'll just ask them for their opening stuff. Liliana!
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Oh, what do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king.
If we had one.
She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think it's mostly just going to be repeating the old conversations. There's the mouse.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Let's read the books. Look into the books. The Free Marchers. So this is the Netherlands representatives. The Free Marchers are not a kingdom, nor even a nation in the most basic sense. People from that region dislike even being lumped together as marchers. So, well, it's Benelux, isn't it? Rather, they're a collection of independent city-states united only when it suits them. In this respect, they resemble the Banorn before the arrival of King Calenhad. Because of this, the Free Marchers have no capital, and what passes for a central government exists only sporadically, a sort of landsmeet that convenes only during times of crisis. I arrived in time for the Grand Tourney while it was on in Tantavale, a remarkable sight indeed. I saw Avar hillsmen test their mettle against Orlesian chevalier, riders from the Anderfels buying Navaran cavalry horses, and Tevan craftsmen selling their wares to Devinter mages. All of Thedas was on display. There's another book somewhere, wasn't there? Open the door.
There's a prince among the Arl's visitors.
There it is.
Looks all that princely to me.
What do you mean we don't look princely? No, we should not. This is the, this is someone's house. And this is a friend's house, so we shouldn't be stealing their stuff unless they say, you can take anything you want. When?
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind?
Nothing. I shouldn't have disturbed
There's
you.
no trouble.
I should see what they have to say with their dialogue. And who's in here? Ogren, in the dining room. With the candlestick.
I got a moment, sure.
Never mind.
Aye, alright then.
Oh, yeah, I've got a gift I can give to people, haven't I? I think. Oh, have I already given him this stuff? Sure, we had some alcohol to give him.
How many times do you want to tell me before it makes it through that pointy skull? Bang holes at night or stewed up cook?
Book. Feast day fish. I guess it gets to do with feast day stuff, isn't it? Fluffy mackerel pudding, 2 stalks of celery, 1 green pepper, half a pound of poached mackerel, 1 small onion, finely diced, 2 teaspoons of mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground Antivan pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon ground mace, dash of ground cardamom seed, 2 eggs beaten, 2 eggs boiled and sliced for garnish. This book, found in Al Eamon's estate, naturally falls open to this page. Ah, fish pudding. Interesting. Scullion.
She don't have to yell. I heard her the last 6 times.
Ah. Yes, fish pudding. So, of course, pudding is not something you have at the end of a meal. A pudding is something cooked in, often boiled in a pudding bowl. So you can have savoury things like steak and kidney pudding, which is wonderful, wonderful.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical.
Never mind. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what their one-liners are. It's an emergency, Warden. We've got to deal with all the noblemen and make sure the landsmeet's on our side. Yes, but I need to hear everyone's. We'll talk to you last. I need to hear. I want to hear everyone's. This is my room, isn't it? I want to hear everyone's one-liners. What are you doing in my room? Apparently, this is my room.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
Never mind. Sten!
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. You called.
Good. Never. No good.
As you wish.
Right. I'm going to explore everywhere. Everywhere. Guessing this is someone else's room, so we won't take the items. I want to explore.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Should I be... Oh, I'll be a bit jokey. Actually, I was hoping for silken sheets and candied grapes.
Why don't we ensure Loghain won't have us all executed first, and worry about how to celebrate later? This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Why would Enora ask us for help?
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Are you saying the Queen believes Loghain killed Kaelin, then?
My Queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Loghain, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denerim is only a matter of courtesy.
I thought it would have been the other way around when it came to subtlety. I think How is slightly more would be more duplicitous than Loghain. Loghain, for all of his actions, still seems like he considers himself an honourable man. And what did he say?
Things no decent person would repeat. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
And Loghain would allow that?
King Kaelin was like a son to him, and Loghain left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.